We want to begin tonight with some sad news out of Lauderdale County. Way 31 spoke with the Shoals family of a man who died from the coronavirus. Albert Johnson Trousdale, his friends called him Johnson, was 78 years old. He died in Huntsville Hospital yesterday and tested positive for the virus on Saturday. He left behind his wife of 63 years and a loving family who couldn't be with him when he passed.
Way 31's Brecken Terry spoke with Johnson's son Matthew and his wife Nicole, who are in quarantine. Brecken, how is the family?
Well, guys, first I want to start off and say you're actually not going to hear from them because in our phone conversations today, they were just too emotional to actually, have their voices recorded right now. And so I hope I don't get choked up trying to tell Johnson's story because they wanted me to tell it without them in it. But I think one of the biggest things was how they were not able to be there when he had passed away, and they shared with me how amazing as the doctors were at Huntsville Hospital, and specifically a nurse named Lauren that was in ICU. And in Mr. Johnson's last moments, his family called him in, they FaceTimed him, and they were able to show the family what they were doing, and they said that they got to tell him goodbye in those last moments over the phone. And they said by the end of that, the nurse Lauren was crying just as much as they were. And it's because in this situation, that's never been done before. And if you have a heart, hearing those kinds of stories or being that nurse and having to do that for a family, and even being a family and not being able to be there with your loved one, you can imagine it's a very difficult thing, and it's difficult to even hear.
Yeah, it's so sad, and it was incredibly difficult for the family.
And we can hear the emotion in your voice and can only imagine how difficult it was to be around the family and report a story like this. But thank you for all that you do, and we're certainly keeping the family in our thoughts during this difficult time. Thank you, Brecken.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking. All of us here, of course, at Way 31 send our condolences to that family.